The 2024 Italian Football League season begins next week right here on BCSN. This week, our Justin Feldkamp and Mason Lowry are in Italy to meet with all 9 teams. Tonight, the southern half of the league converged in Florence.
You've heard of media days for college football when it comes to the Big Ten or the Mid-American Conference, so we duplicated that with the Italian Football League this year, Mason, and we had 4 of the 9 teams here with us in Florence on Monday. We'll get to the other 5 in Milan on Tuesday, but what were your impressions of the teams that we met with today?
Well, first of all, it's great to just sit down with some of these guys and get to know them a little bit as people. We met some teams last year. It was structured a little bit differently. I love the way we've done it this year. You get to get a lot of footage for the pregame show and clips like this, and I get to just sit down and chat with these Americans and find out what their experiences have been like in Italy so far. And the thing that you guys should know about players in the Italian Football League, these are all wonderful people. It's really cool to get to know them just as guys. And a lot of them, kind of like us last year, our first time in Italy, getting acclimated to being here, learning how everything works. Everything runs at a slower pace over here. The food's really good. And we're all kind of having those realizations at the same time. So just person to person, that's the coolest thing about all of this.
Yeah, and at the beginning of the season, before week 1 starts, here in earnest in the first week of March, everybody has that one word: excitement.
I get to play football again, which, that was uncertain towards the end of my college career. With a bunch of great guys who also love football, who also love the team they're playing for, and the city it represents.
Coming from Eastern Washington, we've had great seasons there. And, I kind of hold myself to the same standard of just like bringing a level of excellence and just playing the ball the right way and, being hard-nosed defense and stopping the ball.
We have a lot of guys step up, a lot of Italian players step up. We got some good pieces from other teams. And right now everybody's gelling really well. So, we've honestly leaned on each other more this year.
Of course, with any new season, there's going to be some changes, whether that's roster turnover or new coaches on the coaching staff, and that is the case with some of the teams that we met with on Monday.
I think there's more turnover in terms of import players than we're used to seeing in this league. There aren't that many that are back this year. Austin Alberici, for example, the quarterback for the Lazio Marines last year, formerly the Lazio Ducks, he's back for another year. He wasn't necessarily sure if he was going to return for another season, but he's glad he's here, and I know his teammates are glad that he's here. Dejan Lynch is back from Firenze Guelfi. Notably, Justin Gerbino has retired. He hurt his back late last year, really struggled through the pain in the Italian Bowl, which was in Toledo, of course. So they're going to have to go with just Andrea Fimiani, and the Guelfi are going to look a little bit different this year. And Colin DeGalbo, you're number 4 at the helm of the Ancona Dolphins at quarterback. That's going to give them a big boost. Last year, they were 1 win away, really one poor half of football away from getting to the Italian Bowl. This year, it's championship game or bust for them.
And we will wrap up on Monday in Florence, head to Milan on Tuesday for the other half of the league here in the IFL. And we'll visit with the defending champions, those that might have gone to the Glass Bowl on July 1st of last year and watched the Parma Panthers defeat the Firenze Guelfi. We'll see if they are ready for a repeat performance in 2024. For Mason, I'm Justin. Back to you in Toledo.